Welcome to my current skincare products and routine video. I am not going to take a lot of time with this intro because we have a lot to cover, and I'm going to educate you on the knowledge that I've gained through my research and through conversations with my dermatologist about the best products to use, where to put my dollar and where not to put my dollar. So without further ado, let's dive into what I've been using for quite a while and I'm actually loving. Starting with this amazing product, Egyptian Magic, that a viewer told me about many years ago, and I have continued to buy it and use it ever since. I use this product in tandem with the Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. This is the all-in-one. It's the one that has like some oil in it so it can really break through your mascara. But when traveling, I will use this Clinique Take the Day Off. It basically is the same purpose as the Micellar Cleansing Water. This works great as well. When I get done using this, I'll probably just, and you can tell I'm getting low, pour this into here. What I typically will do for a product like this is I don't want to spend a lot of money on something to remove makeup because there's no active ingredients. Nothing is sitting on my skin, but it does need to do what I want it to do. So if it's cheaper per ounce for me to buy this than the Clinique, that's what I'll do, and then I will just refill this. I start my eye makeup removal process by dipping my finger into the Egyptian Magic and wiping the product. I get a little bit out and I wipe the product on one eye. I do one eye at a time, and I rub it in really good, ensuring that I'm getting all of that mascara off because I do apply 3 coats of mascara. From there, I take one of these cotton rounds and I pour a little bit of the micellar cleansing water on it, and then I take that cotton round with the micellar water and I really work it into the eye to remove all of the eye makeup remover. Eye makeup is removed for the most part. Now I move on to makeup removal for the face, neck, and décolleté. I do carry my makeup down onto my neck and onto my décolleté when I am wearing something that exposes that area. Now today I have a turtleneck on, so I don't have makeup on my neck and décolleté. I did carry it down underneath my chin area. But on days that I film, which really are days that I wear makeup, if I'm going to film a video for YouTube, I will wear makeup that day, and if my neck is exposed, I will apply makeup lighter-handed in those areas because it just looks better on camera. I have found that by watching videos of me. Now you do want to go light-handed if you do that because you wouldn't want to be out in public and have makeup shown in those areas. So I do go light-handed, but it's very important for filming. So I do cover those areas not only for makeup removal, but cleansing as well. The product that I use to remove my face makeup is Colleen Rothschild Radiant Cleansing Balm. I love this product. I've used this product for years. I also love the Elemis cleansing balms. All of them are great. My favorite one is the original one, which I'll have a picture here, and I also like the rose one. So I do periodically pick those up as well, and I would say the Colleen Rothschild and the Elemis work the best. I like the texture the most. They're just easier for me to work with, but they are at a higher price point, and I know there's wonderful cleansing balms that are at a lower price point. One of those would be Clinique Take the Day Off, which is good, but it just doesn't compare to the Colleen Rothschild and the Elemis, but I do have a travel one. But really, again, what I'll do is when this is empty, I will scoop some out and I will just fill this because I really do love this one. You really do have to pick and choose. I shared earlier that I don't like to spend a lot of money on anything just to remove makeup. I mean, I'm kind of contradicting myself, so I get it. But I also said the product really needs to work for me, and I feel like I can work faster using cleansing balms that just glide the way this one does and the Elemis does versus some of the other ones. But I would recommend the Clinique Take the Day Off. I believe there's one by Pond's that I've had some viewers share with me. Give that one a shot too. I'll make sure that I link it. Try it out. I'm sure that is a much lower price point. I take the cleansing balm, I scoop a couple fingers in there, I rub the cleansing balm between my hands, and I apply it really well all over my face, really working it in there to remove that makeup. And then I carry it down my neck and décolleté if I carried my makeup down in those areas, because again, we want to remove all traces of makeup anywhere that we applied it. From there, I take this muslin cloth. This is not new. It looks rough. They all do, so I don't have any new ones to show you. When you buy them, they're much bigger, but they do shrink, but that's okay. They're so great to work with, and they're very exfoliating, so they really work at getting that makeup removal. I take the muslin cloth, I get it wet with warm to hot water, and then I use it to really work my face to remove all of that cleansing balm as best as I can. And you will see that that muslin cloth looks really rough as I'm removing that makeup because I do a full face. But I don't want to use this muslin cloth for every single step because it just has makeup on it. It has makeup that I've removed. And it's really important to understand that makeup removal is not the same as cleansing. Many women share with me they need to wash their makeup off, which I get what they're saying, but they often miss the steps of makeup removal. That is a task in its own to get the makeup off, especially if you are someone who wears a full face of makeup. If you don't, then maybe you can go right into the cleansing step, but makeup removal for someone like me is a step all to itself. And it's very important to remove all that makeup because once my face gets clean, I want my active ingredients to penetrate to the full extreme. And if I had any makeup remaining, it could probably prevent that. Now, there is a second step to the makeup removal just to ensure that I got every trace. And I love love this product. Actually, I was turned on to this product because when Sephora did one of their sales events, I had so many points that I was able to get a decent sized product from those points, and I chose this gentle cleansing oil. I can't pronounce the name. I don't even want to attempt because it's foreign, but this came from my points and I fell in love with it. What an amazing product. So I since have been buying it in the full size, and I actually have another travel one. So if that's not proof how much I love this cleansing oil, I don't know what is. I love the smell, I love the feel, and I love the performance, which to me, again, is such a big thing with my skincare products. What I do with this cleansing oil is I pump just a little bit in my hand. You don't need much, and I rub my hands together, and then I go all over my face, although the cleansing balm has been removed, and you would think the makeup as well, but to ensure with that last step, I go into this cleansing oil, rub it all over, again, neck and décolleté if I have makeup there, just to ensure that I got all traces of the makeup removed. From there, I take that muslin cloth, I rinse it out, try to get some of that makeup out, good luck, and get it nice and wet and warm, and then I use it to remove the cleansing oil, really get it in there to get all of the traces of the cleansing oil removed. Now we can move on to cleansing the face, okay? A whole new step in itself. If I'm traveling or I'm doing my skincare on the road in my car as a passenger, as you know that I do, I will use the Neutrogena Makeup Remover Cleansing Towelette Singles. I will open one of these and I will use this to wash my face. So wash my whole entire face with this. Because I don't have a sink to use a washcloth, so this is the step that I use. And again, that is only while traveling on the road. Even if I'm traveling for a vacation, if I have a sink, I don't use that step. I really only use those towelettes when I'm doing my skincare without a sink on the road. I also have a supply of those single towelettes in our guest bathroom on our second floor, and I can tell anytime one of the daughters come home, they're using them. When at home, if it's the evening that I'm doing my skincare, so again, a makeup wearing day, once again, here we go, I will use the Colleen Rothschild Balancing Gel Cleanser. Now, I do love this product, but I wouldn't typically buy this because there's so many drugstore cleansers out there that do the job. And again, I'm apprehensive to spend money on a product that has no active ingredients. It's not doing anything to your face but the purpose of what it's for, and that is to cleanse. So this was sent to me, so therefore I'm using it. I do love it. If you are into splurgy skincare, by all means, I would recommend it. But I certainly do not feel that you need to spend your money here. I will actually link in the drop-down box, as well as on the corresponding blog post, a couple drugstore cleansers that I typically use. If it's in the morning, and I'm not going through a makeup removal process, so I'm going to take a shower and wash my face, I don't use the Colleen Rothschild. It's not in my shower. That's when I use an exfoliator, and let me share that I can get away with exfoliating often. I have resistant skin. If you don't, you wouldn't be able to use this product every day, but I've turned loved ones onto this product as well as others. I believe it's no longer technically available, so it may be discontinued and it has been replaced with another product, but I have been able to get it on eBay and Amazon. But the last time I checked Amazon, because I have a daughter that asked for this product for Christmas, it was months out. So I will link what I think is the replacement of this product, but it cost quite a bit more, which really upsets me, and I've never tried it. So if you have tried both, let us know in the comment section. But it is the Dr. Brandt Pore Dermabrasion Pore Perfecting Exfoliator. I've been talking about this product for years. I love it, and if it is discontinued, I will be very disappointed. I will share that Skin Medica has a great exfoliator. I will have it linked. I believe I got that with a PR box, maybe. I'm not really sure. No, I had points. I had points from at my skin spa, and they have Skin Medica there, and I used it. I used my points towards that. I know it's pricey, but I would probably buy that if the other product by Dr. Brandt is pricier. I always look per ounce. I think that's key, but one or the other. I'll have everything linked, no worries, so you can kind of pick and choose and see what's available for you. But in the shower, that's what I'll use, and then I'll just go into my skincare, especially if it's a non-makeup wearing day. And if it's a non-makeup wearing day, I don't do an AM and PM. I do all of my steps in the AM, and that's my skincare until the next day. What's the process for me to cleanse my face now that we're in the cleansing step? I just squirt a little bit of the Colleen Rothschild Balancing Gel Cleanser into my hand, add a little bit of warm water, rub my hands together, rub it all over my face, my neck, my décolleté. Then I take a new washcloth, because again, we are now on the step of cleansing. I take this black makeup washcloth. I love these. I stock them in our guest bathroom upstairs, and then I have a couple for myself. Now, you'd probably think, why wouldn't you use the black washcloth to remove your makeup, right? Because The whole purpose is these get stained, right? Anything white will get stained. That's the beauty. And that's why they're great for guests, because I feel like most people they don't associate makeup removal and cleansing as two separate steps. And I've noticed that. I've had daughters stay home and they'll have a white washcloth, that because I do stock the bathroom with white washcloths and white towels so I can bleach them. And there will be black makeup, remnants from their mascara, and you just simply cannot get that out. And that's why I supply these in the guest bathroom. So yes, I get it. Here's the thing. I just love these for the actual makeup removal part, and I'm fine with this for the cleansing part. So I will take this, get it wet, you know the routine, and then I will use it to remove all of the cleanser. So at this point, I know I am really good to go. Now, if I'm not traveling and using and relying on the Neutrogena towelettes to remove my makeup, I will then go right into skincare. If I'm traveling, and I don't mean vacation, I'm meaning when I don't have a sink and I'm using these packets. When I'm traveling, I will actually use a toner. I will tone, and I don't know why. I know you're thinking why. I just feel like it's just another round of cleansing that I'm doing because I didn't have a sink with water. And then I will use a cotton round. I'll use the exfoliating side. So I buy the exfoliating cotton rounds, and when I do the makeup removal, I use the soft side. When I use this pore perfecting toner, which I also use as a step on makeup wearing days, I keep it with my makeup, the full one with my makeup, but I will use the exfoliating side. And if I do a makeup video, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but let me know. Let me know. Let me know. I need to guarantee that I get the views on a video like that, because it's a lot of work. But I will only use this, and I have some, I just didn't bring it down in just something empty that I poured it into. But yes, I do keep it down with my makeup, which is right here. Right next to me. If I have a sink, so if I'm on vacation and I have a sink, or at home, I go right into skincare. And I have a routine, I have a system. Again, I have resistant skin. I have to emphasize that, because you may have sensitive skin and you may have to go a longer duration or more days in between than someone else like me. So the very first thing I go into, my retinoid, if that's the prescription one, and I use Tazarotene 0.1% cream. I use this every third night. Okay, every third night as my first skincare step, whether on the road or not. On the fourth night, I use the glycolic acid peel pads by Colleen Rothschild. There's another peel pad that I love, or a glycolic acid pad. I will have linked that I've used for years. I believe it's a 20%. So I like a high percentage resistant skin. I've worked my way up. But this was sent to me with this cleansing balm, so I'm using these. Will I purchase these? No, I don't even know the percentage of the active ingredients, but I'm going to use these, and I have quite a few. So I'm thankful, and I will use them. Do I like them? Yes, love them. But I would go back to my drugstore one, although it's an active ingredient, because again, I haven't even looked at the actives on this. So I would recommend it. Again, if you're splurgy, go for it. And how I use these products? Well, on the nights that I'm using the Tazarotene, I just put a little bit on my fingers, rub it in, and I apply it all over my face. I also do a round on my neck and my chest and décolleté, because I never neglect those areas. I also think that that's a skincare mistake that many women make, and it shows. The sun damage shows, right? If you're young and you're watching, I just got my 28-year-old, 28? Yeah, I think 28. 28-year-old daughter on the radar of including her neck and décolleté. with her skincare products, with her actives especially, but really all skincare products. With the peel pads, I just basically take one out, wipe it all over my entire face, down my neck, décolleté, I don't miss a spot, and then that's that step. And after that, I actually set a timer on my phone for 15 to 20 minutes. Now again, I know you could be thinking, what? Who has that time? You do. You do if you get started early enough. So this is my routine. I'm just sharing my routine. It's not for you to analyze or judge. You can take what serves you and disregard what doesn't. If I'm doing my skincare in the morning because it's a non-makeup wearing day, I set a timer and I go do other things. I make my bed. I get my clothes ready for the next day. I go clean something. I work on my meal prepping. I check my emails. I set up Zoom links for my clients. I do something that is on that day's task list, that day's to-do list. I check something off. And the reason for that is I want to allow this ingredient to be able to work on its own, truly settle in before I go to the next step. Now we move on to step 2, and this is a niacinamide serum. So niacinamide is a wonderful product to use in a skincare routine. There's some products I don't have interest in because they never penetrate the skin enough, like growth factors, but niacinamide will penetrate the skin. It is an active ingredient. This is a reasonably priced product, and I really love it. So with this product, I apply, again, to my hands, rub it in all over my face, including my neck and décolleté, and then I will set my timer for 15 minutes. I know, it seems so high maintenance, but it's actually not because you're doing other things. Could you just simply apply everything in order? If time is of the essence and you don't have the extra time, by all means, understand on makeup wearing days, rarely am I doing my makeup removal and cleansing, my PM skincare, right before jumping into bed. I will do it if I'm on the road, and I may finish up these steps when I get home. It just depends. I look at my day, I know my schedule, I organize tomorrow, today, I plan next week, this week, take the workshop, I'll have it linked. I'll even put a discount code in there. There you go. Take advantage of the discount if you haven't taken that workshop. So I know ahead of time, so I plan and pack accordingly. But if I'm home and I wore makeup that day, I start my skincare routine early because I know that I like these steps. So I let this product sit on the skin for 15 minutes. I go do something. I'm not sitting around, and I'm certainly not scrolling social media or anything like that. Read a book, do whatever. When the timer goes off, it's vitamin C time, and I know vitamin C is typically something that you would use more in the PM, not in the AM, but again, this routine on a non-makeup wearing day is all the same. I just do it in the morning, and I am using the Timeless skincare. It's a 20% vitamin C ferulic acid, and it also has vitamin E in it. This is a wonderful product. I think a little bit more pricier, but it goes a long way. It will last you a long time. And again, when the timer goes off, same routine. I put some on my hands. I rub it in. I include my neck and décolleté. You're getting the routine and the rhythm now. What do? I set that timer again for 15 minutes and let it sit. I know what you're thinking. I should title this video my high maintenance skincare routine, but it really isn't. If you literally just went step, 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 and went to bed, you could do this very quickly. So I'm sure there's women out there that have way more steps than I do, but I put a lot of value there. So you will find there's certain things I put value in, and I'm willing to put in the work, and I'm also willing to put in the dollar. Am I a conscious consumer? Absolutely. But if you look at my health and how I take care of it, you'll see, wow, she has a system. It's pretty methodical, makes kind of sense. It's a place she values. She values her health. She values her skin. It's part of her health. It makes complete sense that Tracy would have these steps and she'd have a good routine to them. Yes, you may see me apply everything to my eyelids. I can. I can. No problems there. Also, I am doing a series of microneedling this year. Actually, when I film this video, I am 6 days out from having, no, 5 days out from having a microneedling. Typically, I would not be applying all of these actives like I am. I'm doing that so that I can do this skincare routine, but I stop all of my actives about 7 days out. So about 1 week out before having my microneedling, I stop with my actives. So I didn't apply my actives last night. I did the night before, but I didn't last night. But I am tonight for the sake of showing you. Typically, the last week leading up to a microneedling, I am literally just using these products right here, not my actives. So now is the final step, and that is a 2-part step in tandem. This step really is the cherry on top. It really is. You are going to feel like you just left a spa. Yes, yes. You are going to feel like you just left a spa. And who doesn't want to go to the spa and leave feeling the way that you do if you've ever been to one? I've actually never had a facial at the spa, but I've had treatments at the spa. And the particular esthetician that does some of my treatments, she will put product, oh, it's a dream. It's a dream. I leave there just so thrilled and happy. This is the Cetaphil Moisturizing Cream. I've talked about this in the past. My dermatologist actually recommended this product. It's great for body. I don't love it on the body. It's so moisturizing. Although I like a really great moisturizer, I almost feel like it's greasy moisturizing, and I don't like that. But Paul actually uses this on his legs. So I turned him on to, I don't know, many years ago, he shared with me, gosh, I'm just so dry. My legs are so dry, my arms are so dry. And I said, well, do you moisturize them? And he was like, no. What? I don't think men do. But he started, and he can't stop. He can't stop. He also uses this on his face, and it is great, great, great for the face. I wouldn't wear this under makeup. Let me, disclaimer, do not wear this under makeup. Well, unless you're extremely dry, maybe you could, but I'm more of the oily type. This product right here, and then ironically, my doctor, not dermatologist, but just my functional practitioner, recommended this product. It's the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Skin Therapy Oil for Face. Super affordable, maybe $10 and some change. I know that because I just bought it about 3 days ago for one of my clients after our session and had it shipped to her because we got into a skincare topic, which we do those things in coaching. It's whatever you want to work on. If you need help building a solid skincare program for you, you can actually work with me and work on that. I am a coach that covers all areas of life. Doesn't matter what it is. So if you're interested, I'm booking in April. At least I think when this video goes out. So I take the Cetaphil Moisturizing Cream. I put a hefty amount. I say hefty, but I'm just saying heftier than some of these other products in the palm of my hand. Then I take the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Skin Therapy Oil for Face, and I drop just a couple of drops right on top of the moisturizer on my face. I rub my hands together and I just lather that baby up on my face, of course, on my neck, of course, on my décolleté, and I work it in and I love it. I love it so much that I have 2 of these bottles, and let me share with you that I keep one in my sacred spiritual area for when I wake up early in the morning, right now about 3, maybe once in a while 4. And as soon as I get up and start the coffee, and before I get started doing my Bible study and my daily devotional and just having that quiet, sacred time that I protect that time, I will apply a little bit of this to my face. And sometimes I'll just do a drop again a little bit later before I start my workout. So I am applying this often, and it is a wonderful product. So you can use this on its own, and I highly recommend it, and I do. But these 2 together, cherry cherry on top. I believe that's everything, although I do have one more product that I really do love, and I'm on the fence to buy it. I'm sure there's no active ingredients in it. Again, I had points at my skin spa. I think it's called Aloe? I don't know. There's a point thing for when it's my Botox. My Botox and my microneedling, because they're part of the same branding, I earn points, and they really do over time. Again, I like to keep my points going, even like my Sephora, to go after something big. Again, when I talked about getting one of these cleansing oils, because I had let my points build. But this is the Skin Meta Instant Bright Eye Cream. You heard me. Now, I don't use this in the evening, and I don't use this in the morning on non-makeup wearing days. So this stays in my makeup area, and I only use this on my eyelids at first before starting my makeup routine. And then, I do my eyes first for makeup. I do my eyes before my face. And then before I do my face, I use it on the under eye area. And I love it. And will I repurchase it? I think a lot of it is I love the pump. I love the texture. I love how it feels. Do I think it's doing anything? No. There's no active ingredients in this. Is this doing anything? No. I mean, it's doing something, but it is not making a difference in your skin. It's so important to be educated that the only thing that will change the texture of your skin or help with aging, dark spots, fine lines, wrinkles, pigmentation problem is active ingredients. It's this, which I get my daughters on as early as they're willing to go there, which is prescription. It's this. If these pads have glycolic acid in them, or an acid or an active ingredient, it could be this. The ones that I typically buy is an active ingredient. Vitamin C, it's an active ingredient. Niacinamide, it's an active ingredient. So if you're on a budget, you want to save money by buying drugstore affordable products for all the other steps. So when you get to the moisturizing, would it make sense to spend money on an expensive luxury moisturizer when there's no active ingredients in moisturizers? I think not. This oil, there's no active ingredients. So these are great final steps, but they aren't actually making a difference other than just kind of they make you feel good and they do keep you moisturized. But being moisturized is not the same. Now, a hyaluronic acid is a great product. Hyaluronic acid will put moisture in the skin, and I love my hyaluronic acids. I'm not using any right now. The HA5 is a great product by Skin Medica, but you will pay a lot for that. I do love it. I'll have it linked. Does this bougie, expensive Skin Medica eye cream have an active ingredient in it? No. So is it actually going to change anything with the structure or the texture? No. So I do splurge a little bit, again, on products that I just like, even though there's no actives, but I really try to balance it because it can get expensive and costly, and I have other areas that I place a lot of value. So it's not even about can I afford it? Am I really making a wise choice as a consumer when it doesn't have the active ingredients to do anything? Where I would be willing to spend, and mine just happen to be pretty affordable because this is prescription, and this may be a little splurgy, but this is a cost savings. You can find active ingredient products at a drugstore price point. Do your work, try a few, try it, send it back if it doesn't work, and get a different one, but you absolutely can get active ingredients in an affordable way. So don't ever feel that you don't need to. The number one product that anyone I would recommend uses is retinoid, prescription strength retinoid. I just, hands down, And I believe the earlier you start it, the more it will show up later in life that you did. I will share with you, my dermatologist can tell that I have years under my belt. When I go to the skincare, they can tell I have years under my belt. The one product I don't recommend spending your money on is growth factors. Growth factors, the molecular size of growth factors can't penetrate deep enough into your skin to be able to do anything that some of these other actives do. A hyaluronic acid, do your homework to make sure how much the molecular size is penetrating, but that could be another thing to look into. I have several of these Laneige, who knows, who cares? The lip sleeping mask. This one here is in berry. I actually have two of these. One that I keep right by the coffee pot. I apply it upon awakening. And then I have this one here that is in vanilla that I keep next to my bed. The reason I like this one for bedtime is because if this one has a tint, I don't need to worry about it getting on my pillowcase. So, and I love the little wand that it comes with to just apply right before bed. And then I have the tube ones, one on my treadmill, one in my car, one in my handbag, and I also have the Summer Fridays, but I think I like the Laneige a little better. The Summer Fridays is more of like a gloss. This is more balmy, but then I have another one of these in my pantry. So I just need lip products, and hand cream are just two items I need to always have on me. So they're always in my handbag, they're always in my work bag, they're always in my car, and they're peppered throughout everywhere, like everywhere. Another lip product. This one is the Vaseline Lip Therapy in Pink Bubbly, and a little wand for that. So everywhere, and literally another one of these everywhere. So obviously I like moisture. There you go. I like moisture. And then I do have some products for lash growth. I love this one by Obagi. This is the New Sil Eyebrow Boosting Serum. So I use this, when I think of it, several times. I would say at least maybe 3 times per week, but I also use it on my lashes. And I feel like I can tell. But then I also have the Obagi New Sil Eyelash Enhancing Serum. So this one you just kind of put on the lash line. A lot of times I'll do this one first, and then I will go into this one. But I do feel like it makes a difference. And then I also have the Olaplex Lash Bond. So I have a couple different products. This is the same one, but I believe I like the Obagi better. So there you go. There's what I use for skincare. It may seem a little high maintenance, but if you were to think about steps, it's drawn out, and I do take the time to explain things. I don't work with any brands. There's no brands working with me. Everything that I shared with you today is tried and true. It's a product I love. It's a product that when it's out, I will repurchase it. And they're also products that I would recommend. And if I wouldn't, I shared that here. Links to everything will be in the description box below. Please, please help me. Help me out. Use my links. I don't get a lot back. I'll share that with you. Amazon is the worst, and that's where most people shop, and that's the one that gets the most traffic, and it's very minimal. But Sephora, Ulta, a little bit, but it does add up. It really does add up. So please use my links. It's a lot of work to do this. This isn't my primary business, is to be a beauty influencer. I'm not a beauty influencer. I am a certified professional coach. I coach clients one-on-one. I run programs. I have 3-week intense coming up. The program that I run quarterly for habit formation and maybe shedding a few pounds. The link will be in the description box below to take advantage of that. We start March 3rd, so get on it right away. I run programs. I run workshops. I have a workshops and replays tab. I do send out a newsletter. I'm on social media. There's a lot of me out there, but I'm not a beauty influencer. That's not my life's task. That's not what I was put on this earth to do during my earthly life. So I never will be, because that's not what I do. What I just shared with you is my life's task, and that's where I put most of my weight when it comes to building content. But I do like to share because I do love beauty, I do love fashion, and I will continue to share. But you will see more of my life's work in my messaging. So check out the links below. Tap that top link, which is the corresponding blog post, which is always your best place to shop from. And don't forget that I do a monthly newsletter. Usually it comes out the first week of every month that shares with you everything I bought during the month before. So for example, I did a January purchases newsletter, everything that I bought for the month of January. So products will be in there. My husband, he also shares what he buys. So check that out. Links to all of that in the description box below. And share with me what your bazooka product is, what active ingredient bazooka product you love the most and you feel brings you the most ROI when it comes to return on investment for time and money. And then also, if you get any treatments in a skin spa, med spa, or just a salon type spa, what is your favorite treatment? If you've done any lasers, any microneedling, any type of treatment that you just feel, wow, maybe if you've done Morpheus 8, that you've truly, truly seen the results by doing that treatment. So please let us know. I love reading your comments. I appreciate you being here. And I'll see you soon right here on YouTube, on Instagram stories, and hopefully in the upcoming 3-week intense. Take care.